Yes, so the Lord has let me know that I should make another message. He told me this morning, make them all. He said, make it them all. So I'm going to make them all. And so the Lord, had a vision, had a dream. And so in this dream, there was this guy with a friend in his car, right? And he was like, he has two girlfriends. I don't remember if he said it or just it was downloaded in my spirit. So he had two girlfriends, right? And they were, I believe by the leading of the Holy Spirit, they knew about each other. They just found out, I believe. And he was running. Thank you, Holy Spirit. He was running, and like he was in the car, and I think he was running from them. And he was in the car, and he was speaking to his friend, and he was saying something about a new one that he had. And so when he was talking about this new one, there was this guy standing outside, but he was not aware that this guy was outside. And so when he said that, the guy looked up and he was like, oh, because he knew him. And so now he was beginning to understand that, he wasn't who he thought he was, And so the Lord has let me know, through his Holy Spirit, that many of you had been framed. There was, a whole lot of framing, and like you were painted as you were seen as the bad person, in the situation, whether you left a relationship, a work, a job, whatever it is, you were painted as the bad person, seen as a bad person. And the Lord is letting us know today that he is going to clear things up, because the person is actually bad. There was someone who framed you, and made you look as if you were bad, and made it seem as if you were bad, but you aren't. And people are going around, he's going around, these persons, they're going around, acting as if they are good and you are bad. And so the Lord has let me know that there will be consequences, to the words that they speak. They will be brought into the open, and people will know who they really are, that they are the one who was wrong, And I don't know, by the leading of the Holy Spirit is directing me to speak about one particular person, this guy in the car. Overall the message is for all of us, but there's this particular guy in the car. He said a lot of bad things about someone, right? About his kingdom wife. I'm going to be specific. About his kingdom wife. And yes, when things are brought into the open, we will, be angry and be hateful, because we're just like, wow, that person said all of these bad things about me. But the Lord, he gave me the back story, because there is a backstory as to why sometimes people do things. It's not right, it's not good, and they will face the consequence. But I have to be honest, this is what the Lord has let me know. Yes, last night in the vision I was singing, and I was like, my fear, I wasn't singing, it was the Holy Spirit. He was singing, and he was saying, my fear is not over yet, and this is why I've been running. Thank you, Holy Spirit. My fear isn't over yet. This is why I have been running. And so, yeah. Oftentimes, there are people in this world, whenever they are in love, they run. They run from the person that they are in love with. And so, they say things to make them think, to kind of, help them to get over the person, and yes. So this person has said a whole lot of bad things about you, because they really are in love with you. And so, yes, it scares them, and so they run from you. Perhaps this person has chosen everyone in this world but you because they don't want to be with the person that they are scared to love. And so this person has said a lot of bad things about you. There will be consequences, but they're really, really terrified, scared to, be with you because they love you. And like, it's, it happens. The Lord has let me know that I should speak about this. Help me, Holy Spirit. Lord, help me. I don't know what to say. So they're terrified and they really, really love you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And they're just scared because they wonder if you feel the same way about them. They are scared because they wonder if you feel the same way about them. And only the Lord will help them to understand that, the feeling is mutual. It doesn't matter what you say. They will never believe it because they don't, many times we just feel insecure, and sometimes these insecurities, it really blurs our vision, and it's like it doesn't matter what anyone says, we're just like, I don't really believe that, and so the Lord has to be the one to really speak into this person's spirit and let them know that, the feeling is mutual, because they do not believe that you feel the same way. And so many times they have actually tried to, bring you down in their words, because they're trying to get over you and it's not working for them. Yes, and it came in my spirit, and one of the reasons why it has to be brought into the open is because, many times people, they go out into the world, friends, they stop being friends with you, a loved one and persons, they stop communicating with you, stop being friends with you. And when they come back, they're just like, oh, I was good, I always cared about you and stuff like that. No. In order for you to forgive someone, there has to be something to forgive. You have to know what you are forgiving. And so when this is brought into the open, it's for you to truly forgive them and for them to forgive themselves, and not come and be like, oh, I was good and they were actually bad, or they were saying bad things about you. And so when it is brought into the open, it's for you to forgive them and actually know the Lord is giving you details as to what actually happened. And so you can forgive. Many times we forgive, we're just like, I forgive, but we don't understand that in order for you to forgive, you have to know what you are forgiving. Because in the future, when all of these things are revealed and there's details as to what was done, then you are going to be like, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe you said, I hate that, I will never forgive. So the Lord is letting you know now. He's bringing it to your attention now so that you can truly forgive now, and for the person to understand that, yes, you did do something wrong and you need to forgive yourself. I always tell the Lord, there was one person in my life and I was like, Lord, I want to forgive this person, but in order for me to forgive her, I have to know what she has done, because I know that she has done something, but I have to know what it is in order for me to truly forgive her. And so when the Lord asks you to forgive, He lets you know what you're forgiving. The details. He will tell you the details. The bad things that were said, the bad things that were done, in order for you to truly heal, to go face to face with this thing and forgive. And so you will be opened up to the pain, and you will know what it is. That is true forgiveness. Not you just saying, I forgive, but I don't really know what I'm forgiving. So yes, that is the message for today. Continue to stay blessed.